Kachina. We finally have ourselves a new Geo character that we can get, but we do also have a slight issue. In order to start the Natlan Archon quest, all you have to complete is up to the Liyue Archon quest. And the way that you get the free Kachina is by starting said Archon quest. But you see, the problem is, if I open up my quest menu, apparently Jade Chamber counts as an Archon quest and it's in Liyue, so I have a feeling that we have to finish that first. Oh, also, they did change it so that the Archon statues of the 7 all can give you stamina. So if we look, I am now at max stamina and I've done nothing else. My procrastination was rewarded. And obviously we do get a free Kachina just by doing this Archon quest, but she is also on the banner. And now I probably wouldn't pull for her because we kind of want to save our primos. However, Stardust is going to reset in 26 days and I can't afford these right now. The next Geo 5-star character has been drip marketed already, so we can assume they are coming in 5.1, meaning that I will not be able to get these unless I do pull on this banner or the next half of this patch, which is also no Geo. We're only around 18 pity, so I'm thinking we'll do a couple pulls. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of these, but maybe like 2 or 3, and maybe along the way we can get a Kachina or multiple Kachinas. So I'm going to do a 10 pull, and on my main account when I did this, I barely got any Kachinas, so hopefully that means they're all just waiting in reserve and now they can flood into the account. I mean, I would be happy with even just one so that we can use her before we get to Natlan, since we kind of have to go do an Archon quest. But no, we get the bell. Once I get all of these, we are done. So that's probably just one more 10 pull. And building some pity is perfectly fine with me. This is the one time I can rely on my bad luck to not give me early 5 stars. Yes, there we go. So we got a Kachina and we should be able to get both of these. We can only get one. Okay, I'll just do like a couple single pulls. Oh, okay, one single pull is all I had to do. Nope, not that. I want this. So basically, because I did that, we are 5 closer to pity on that banner now, because that's 5 extra wishes that we would have missed out on. And we were able to get Kachina before we actually get her. This is the first mini Geo character. Yeah, so I was gonna say, I saw this and I was like, well, she is so short. Now I don't know if you guys did or did not see it, but I already put up a video of my entire experience in Natlan where I did absolutely everything possible. But during that time, I did not use Kachina's skill or burst other than the one time where they made us climb something. Oh, and there are so many primos that we can go earn by doing stuff in this region. So we will, oh no, we will definitely be doing that. Ooh, okay, wait, I did already claim it, but in the inbox, you know, we have all these beautiful primo gems, but then also I did the web event on pretty much all of my accounts, so we do have the craftable Natlan polearm for free. And I know some of you were saying that it'd be really good for Yunjin, which obviously it would, but I do like having Favonius on her, and obviously we aren't able to craft the Natlan one quite yet, so I could always just make a second one. But for right now, I'm gonna slap this on Kachina. And then they also did give us a couple free materials in the inbox, so we can use those to bring it up to level 40. And I didn't, unfortunately, farm as many ley lines as I would have liked to have, so we might run into a couple little problems while we try to level her up. But speaking of leveling her up, we need to go here. If we do a trial, I can ascend her again. On my main account, I have been using Mualani a lot, and I don't know how to play Kachina quite yet. This looks fun. Yeah, Mualani is able to have like reduced Night Soul usage and all of that while on water, which is really nice. I was kind of expecting Kachina to also be able to do something similar while climbing up the side of something, but unfortunately that does not seem to be the case. I will have to go through and read Kachina's talents because I'm not too familiar with them yet. Like I said, all I used in the Archon quest when I had to use Kachina was normal attacks, but this is just such a funny attack and I love it. I'm not even entirely sure what role she plays in the team yet. As far as I'm aware, it is definitely not a healer, but I'm not sure if she's supposed to be more on or off field DPS. And yes, we are gonna have to pick a 5-star from here, but we can't use any of them. So I feel like I might just pick one that we don't have so I get a free Acquaint Fate out of it. Not that that's really a great trade-off for a 5-star. Yep, we'll get a Mona and she will never be used. Well, other than sending her for the free Acquaint Fate, which gives us a blue. So we basically traded a 5-star for a cool steal. I'd say that's a very valuable trade. Though since we did Kachina's trial, she gets to go up to level 40. I just realized I really don't have artifacts for her. Oh, this one just rolled crit damage. Oh, right. I have like nothing to level these up with. And it rolled flat attack anyways. She has a long road ahead of her. And by that, I mean I have a long road ahead of me. So I guess it's time to put the Jade Chamber back in the sky. Okay. Pause. I've been progressing through this Archon quest probably for like 30-40 minutes, and I went to look up the requirements of what you need to enter Natlan just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And wouldn't you know it, we could just go ahead and quick start. See, I thought the quest would just be my quest menu, but no, we just come in here and we click this, and then we click that, and well, now we can do the Archon quest. So we could just ignore all this, right? Like it didn't happen. You know what? Matter of fact, let's just restart the episode. None of this happened. So from the top, Kachina. There is finally a new Geo character added to the game with version 5.0 being Kachina. Forget it. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Or does Paimon not sound as annoying right now? Did they like tone down the voice? Because in pretty much every language except for maybe the Chinese dub, Paimon has always just sounded very annoying to listen to. But I swear like her voice isn't going as high as it normally does. Of course, a lot of the stuff that she says is still completely useless, but it doesn't sound as annoying. That, or maybe I just got too used to hearing her voice when I played in English on my main account. But now it's time to say goodbye to all these characters who don't actually know who we are, because we never did Fontaine's Archon quest on here. I believe it is right up here that we should encounter Kachina, and now we have a C1. Granted, C1 kind of wants you to activate crystallized reactions, which we don't really do unless the enemy that we're fighting is infused with an element. Also not sure exactly how much of the Archon quest I'm going to be doing on here since I just did it all on my main account. Although, don't we get a lot of Primo gems, like 500 if we do the Archon quest? Yeah, as long as we complete it within the next 34 days, we'll get 500 extra Primos. And I'm sure that we're gonna end up needing them. So I probably will have to do that maybe. But right now, our resin is currently sitting at max, so I do want to go spend that. I don't think I can avoid getting into a cutscene here though. Oh, nope, not at all. But now we should be able to adventure kind of unimpeded as long as we don't go right there. I also did do some basic research on Kachina. I read through her kit details and then I kind of looked into what the best way to build her would be. And from what I can tell, her personal damage is not really that high at all. In fact, the thing that she is best for is using this, wait for it, this artifact set. So I could just go get a 4-piece set from that domain. Doesn't really matter what the substats are, and then I slap it on her, and that's good enough for right now. Obviously, I'm still going to build her, but just for the time being, might not be a bad idea to boost everyone else's damage. Now, thanks to my time of going through doing everything in this region, I do remember a lot of the places that the chests are, so I'll probably just be popping those open as we move along. I know that these berries can be used in a little mini quest right here, where you just put them in the feeder, but I kind of need them for Kachina, so I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, and I was gonna say we're not gonna be able to burn this thing's fruits for the achievement and for part of an event, but I think we actually can. But we'll get to that later. And I have learned through experience that it is possible to get 4 boss drops when you defeat a boss, but it is very rare. Oh, and also that's for the max world level, not this one. I forgot that this account is not at world level 9, because apparently you need to be AR 58 or higher for that. Also seems like we're going to need to fight some of these people, because we need their whistles for Kachina. We just barely have enough to ascend her up to level 50. That's what I said. I know what comes after 40, obviously. Let's see. Can we farm for these masks today? No. Can we farm for her talent materials? Yes. So like I said, I do kind of want to just get pieces of the artifact set that she's going to use, whether they're good pieces or not, because we pretty much just want that 4-piece set. And it's always so nice when you find a chest like this that has the exact thing you're looking for. I guess since I found my way over to this domain, I might as well do a couple of runs. I'm aware that Kachina's talents aren't necessarily a huge priority for her, but being that this is Geo only, we're obviously going to level them up eventually. Ooh, because yeah, we are going to need to squeeze as much damage as possible out of all these characters. And since we're already spending resin, let's go spend some more resin. And this is why I would love to be at world level 9. Getting 2 drops with a chance of 3 is nowhere near as nice as guaranteed 3 with sometimes even 4. But currently, we are really not close to AR-58. That's 3 in a row with only 2 drops, which feels even worse now knowing that you can get 4 later. One thing that I have noticed about this fight that is a little annoying, kind of, when it summons in the fruit, if you try to attack it, the characters seem to prioritize attacking the fruit first. So Navia keeps just doing a 180 and blasting the fruit with her gun, doing 0 damage. A new day has dawned upon the land of this recording. I've just been doing a lot of exploring and farming enemies for drops, but if you've played in Natlan, you might recognize what this place is. I don't know how well or terribly this is gonna go, but I'm gonna give it a shot. This is one of the local legends, as you could probably tell by how little damage I'm doing to it. So long as I'm able to keep dodging most of the attacks, we could be okay. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. I do find it funny that when it does this, it wants me to find the real body through careful observation. But no matter how much I try to damage these, I'm not able to kill them in the time duration anyways. But after a while, we were able to do it. I have a feeling we will never be able to do the Hydro Shield one on this account because you kind of need cryo for that. And I'm not sure if you guys were aware, but there is a little quirky rule on this account where we only use Geo characters. And fun fact, Geo characters are not cryo characters. I bet you weren't expecting to learn stuff when you clicked on this video. Okay, I have found 2 of the fragments from different tribes by complete accident now. As far as I'm aware, they are just randomly put in some chests throughout each tribe's area. The thing is, like, I want to do events, I want to spend resin, I want to do all that, but I just keep getting distracted by chests. Though, that's not exactly a bad thing. I wouldn't mind getting into one of the tribal spaces because then we get that purple plum juice. Hold on. What are you called? The sanctifying elixir. Because crafting a custom artifact would be pretty nice. Although even if I get inside of all 3 tribal spaces, I still can't craft a goblet. I'm hoping that they start putting those in event rewards as well. Especially because I just found out last night on my main account that you can only turn in artifacts to create the plum juice so many times per cycle. I was under the impression that you could do it as many times as you wanted, but you could only craft 1 artifact per set per cycle. But no, on my main, I could barely craft 2 artifacts, and now there's just no more of the elixir. I mean, yeah, you can get one with the battle pass, but that's 1. And you have to pay for it. So think about it. Every 4 battle passes that you buy, you can craft 1 goblet. Also, I'm kind of salty about the artifact crafting system because on my main account, I crafted an ER Severed Fate Sands, trying to get an improvement piece for Raiden Shogun. ER double crit. Okay. What do I get when I actually craft it? Well, it only rolled 3 lines, which is kind of sad, but it rolled flat HP. And then what was the 4th stat that it rolled? Oh, flat defense. Guess where it rolled into? All flat defense. Needless to say, it was not an upgrade. Ranting aside, we do have enough to once again ascend Kachina, this time actually to level 60. Then we shall once again beat up Fat Yoshi. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if this is actually gonna happen, but if I could get into one of the tribal spaces, we get a bunch of free artifacts, and that would mean that I don't have to then spend the resin on the artifact domain right now. Also, this would have been so good if it was just geo damage bonus. Even though I'm probably never gonna use this, I can't get rid of it. It's too good. Send that over to any of my other accounts. But we are already once again ascending her. I think if I could ascend her 1 more time, then that's good enough for now. Because there's no way that I'll be able to get enough of these to max ascend her at the moment. Also, boss drops are kind of slow. Now, the kind of, I don't want to say sad thing, but not as exciting thing is that since Kachina's personal damage is not all that great, her main use is going to be holding a 4-piece artifact set. So even though we're ascending her, I should start leveling talents as well. We don't really see a difference when we're fighting stuff. The biggest change that we'll see is just when we get any of those artifacts onto her and form the full set, because then the rest of the team benefits from it. Why did I come over here and attack this? I knew that she was a local legend. Yeah, why did I do this? She's gonna delete my whole team. Or maybe not. Shout out to MVP Ningguang. If we did not have her heals, we would have died so many times over. I really wish that Kachina was on a Geo 5-star banner because I would love to get C4 for her. And we are not going to see her on another banner as a rate-up character for probably a while. So while there is no way for us to get C4 of her on this banner, if we look at our pity, we're at 5 currently for a 4-star, that is. So I'm thinking of just trying to get one more 4-star. If it's Kachina, great. If it isn't, unfortunate, but I can't keep risking this banner. Okay, we did get a 4-star at 9 pity, and okay, a bow I will probably never use unless they release another Geo bow character besides Goro. I guess we are just gonna have to wait until the next time Kachina pops up. I suppose for now, she will be a Navia support, and then if we ever get C4, she can become an Ito support. So for once, I'm gonna do the smart thing and stop pulling. I have learned that the fragments to open up the tribal spaces can only be found in luxurious and precious chests. So if I just go out looking for every precious and luxurious chest in Natlan, technically, I should be able to find them. But of course, some of those are locked behind world quests that I'm not exactly in a rush to complete a second time. But we only need 2 more for this area, so like that can't be that hard, right? Question is, can I get down into this crater without triggering the world quest? Come on, let me, yes? Oh, good. And then we just grab this and leave. I have a feeling that Shrines of Depth don't count, but I have a key because I leveled up the statue with a 7, so I'm gonna try it. We got our 80 primos. Yeah, we didn't get a fragment from that. Now, we did already unfortunately collect all of these in the world, but there is an NPC who is willing to sell them to us. So all we need are 8 more of the boss drop, which means 4 more runs of that, which is 160 resin, and we have 34. Also, let's go ahead and get ourselves some free rewards. I'm confident that opening up this chest is going to give us one of the fragments. Don't ask me why, because I do not have an answer. It just feels like it. So it is time to get our fragment. Oh, like I said, I knew it. And once we open this, it spawns one of the little guys, and then he's gonna go back to his home. And if we do that for a couple of them in the area, I think it spawns a big chest. Oh, this puzzle also spawns a big chest. And it looks like I was also correct. Oh, we have all 3. That wasn't even that bad. Now we just pop over here and we get ourselves some free artifacts. Once again, why is this on this account? For a future Electro Natlan character, this would probably be an amazing piece. All of the pieces that we got on the set that we're looking for are not the best. However, we did get 4 different ones, which means we can get the 4 set. After a bit of research, I have realized there are not all that many precious or luxurious chests in the People of the Springs tribal area. Therefore, it shouldn't be too bad for us to also complete the band here. Now, I did do this exact same thing on my main account, but it is just a much faster way to get to these floating islands, and it should be even easier here because I'm using Kachina. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. No, you're gonna die for that. I'm not even gonna save you. That's what you get. This time I used a food that reduced climbing stamina, and I used the stamina restoring food that was even stronger. And somehow, we're in like the same exact situation. How is that possible? Like this time I made it up, yes. But how did I use the same amount of stamina both times? That makes no sense. Hey, we got it. You see, I did something a little naughty. I kept playing while I wasn't recording. So I did find one of the fragments. I believe it's over on this island after I completed that mini world quest. And I just found the second one, but I was recording for this one because I kind of figured it was gonna be here. There aren't too many large chests left in this area. And that means new 5-star artifacts for us. I hadn't considered it until now, but I'm pretty sure since these have what they are, like before you even pick them up, they're probably predetermined pieces from the different sets, but then what you get on it is random. Didn't get anything crazy, but we do have a defense % goblet. Obviously, I would prefer geo damage. We did get a crit rate circlet, and I'm sure it'll roll terribly, so at least it has crit rate, I guess. And then an ER Sands, which again, I'd prefer defense, but ER is not bad. And it has defense as a substat. Also, that set bonus is only ever really gonna proc if we're fighting something that has an element infused into it. I did keep forgetting to level up her talents, so all that I can do right now is 6 for the skill and 4 for the burst. Since I pretty much just have to wait for plants to respawn and resin to refresh, I think it's time to do some events. Okay, it looks like I actually did do a lot of this by accident. I believe we've probably done everything except for the actual like parkour courses and taking pictures. Okay, I just want everyone to look at this and admire how satisfying it is. Now, the final part of this challenge is we have to take down the shield of this boss. Obviously, we can't use Hydro to do this, so hopefully just our Geo is enough to take it down. We're gonna hang out until it puts up the shield, which is, oh right, it goes up in the sky. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult. Ningguang doesn't know how to aim up, so that's not gonna work. I'm hoping it doesn't eventually just like shed the shield, because I think we can do this. It's just gonna take a while. Oh, he sheds the shield, but does that count? It does not. I don't know that we could do this then. Luckily, that is the one challenge where you don't get primos anyways. Really, the only thing I could do different is bring Goro, but I highly doubt Goro alone can take down that shield. Now, for the challenge with the other boss, we just need to light the fruit on fire. So we need to get one of these guys and then bring him all the way over to the arena. The only problem is I don't know if we can get it into the arena, because once we pick up this fruit, we can't use our grappling ability anymore. So I can get him over here, but then can I reach one of these bomb fruits? It's kind of looking like no, because see, there's 2 of them right there, but if I go up to the arena, they despawn as if they designed it so that they put them in this area, but you're not allowed to bring them into the arena. Now I can try to shoot him from here, which does work, but he's probably gonna go right back to sleep because I'm not there. Another thought that probably won't work is we fight him and try to bring him, I guess, towards this side of the arena. Oh, they do lock you in here now. Okay, but see, he put down the fruit. Let's see. Is he still there when I do this? Kind of. Hurry. I doubt this is gonna count, but like, it'd be funny if it did. I don't think that counts because we have to have him swallow it, but like, he's not gonna do that because I'm not in battle. So I don't think there's really a way for us to do that. Though now every single other part of this event is completed. So we can get our free catalyst that right now only Ningguang could use, but it's not really great for Ningguang. But we also get the refinements and, more importantly, all the primo gems. I am gonna go ahead and start leveling up some of these artifacts. I'm happy this is like the one time I'm happy to see double defense % rolls. Like, crit rate wouldn't be bad, but I doubt we're gonna get a good enough crit rate. Oh, that sucks. Kachina is probably never gonna have a good crit ratio, so I'd rather, yes, keep getting the defense. So most of these are still not leveled up too much. The flower could have been good. It went once in the defense % and then 3 times in the flat attack. So whenever we next farm artifacts, I can either power these up or get better pieces. We are able to upgrade the burst to level 5. So for now, 165 is where it's staying. But for the weapon, we can actually upgrade it a little bit. We're actually able to bring it all the way up to level 70. Considering I've yet to farm any of the weapons ascension materials, that's pretty good. I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is yesterday I spent all of our resin farming boss drops for Kachina. The bad news is I forgot that her weapon ascension material domain was open yesterday, so now I have to wait again. So I think today will just be another day of farming the boss. After taking down the boss 2 times, we have 82 resin remaining and we need 6 more drops. So if the game is generous, I might be able to max ascend her today, if all of the berries also respawned. Otherwise, I'll have to wait until at least tomorrow to max ascend her. So we need to see 3 drops here, which we don't. Not the end of the world. It just means that in this video, we're not going to be able to max her out, because I'd rather save the fragile resin for domains that are only open certain days of the week. With our final resin, we do get 3. And that, of course, means that we are 1 boss drop away. Now, obviously, this is quite a sad state to leave her in, but when you get unlucky with boss drops, and when you kind of forget the day that this is open, there's not a whole lot you could do about that. Between episodes though, I'll work on getting talents at least to 6, because I kind of don't have any of these yet. I'll try to level up the weapon and then hopefully max ascend her as well. Once we do all of that, then I'll move on to farming the artifact domain. Though I'm probably going to want to farm some ley lines in the meantime as well before the next Geo character is released, because we really do not have much leveling material left. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will see you all next time.